All right, first question comes from Harry Gold, and he asks, what do you do in your free time instead of video games or editing videos? Well, let me show you.
So many of you guys don't know this, but I do actually like to read stuff that's more engaging and really stretches your mind. So another thing I like to do outside of gaming and editing videos is playing basketball. It's honestly one of my favorite sports. So as gamers, we get a bad rep for being these fat, lazy people who are on the couch all day. But to unwind, I like to get in shape by going to the gym and working out for sure.
All right, next question comes from Anakin. He asks, can you put socks on your hands, wax your legs, cover yourself in canola oil, and do jumping jacks on a chicken coop? No. All right, next question comes from the Bearded Dragon. He asks, has your hoverboard caught on fire yet?
Nope.
All right, moving on here. Next question comes from Mo Alobahi. He asks, what do you think about the new Xbox dashboard? Honestly, I wasn't a fan when it first rolled out, but now it's starting to improve a little better. I honestly love the design of the Xbox 360's dashboard the best, but you know what? It's growing on me. All right, so the next couple of questions come from Great Disciple. He asks, why only core TDM and no objective gameplays? What was your first COD to play and your favorite game outside of COD? Let's start off with the core TDM. Honestly, I just like core TDM, not having to worry about objectives and having to worry about teammates doing bad and pulling you down. Even though core TDM does have teammates in them, it's just straight slaying, and that's why I don't have to worry about an objective on top of slaying. So that way, that worry is eliminated right there and then. And just honestly, I've always played it and I've always done well in it. So that's why I like uploading those gameplays. And then as far as editing goes, I can straight just edit the videos or the gameplay down to, where I do my best in the game. Whereas with objective gameplays, they kind of drag out a little longer. So, as far as time management goes, I like core TDM in uploading and also playing for that matter too. So what was the second question? The second question was, what was the first COD to play? It was definitely Black Ops 1. I loved that game. Oh my god. Backwards compatibility. I'm going to be playing that a lot. Okay. And the third question was favorite game outside of COD. It's going to have to be Halo. I started off the Halo franchise. That first-person shooter was the first, game that I played, and that's how it really got good in the whole first-person genre. Because Halo is a much harder game to pick up and play, as far as a first-person shooter goes compared to Call of Duty. So that was the favorite game that I started off with, and it's always been my favorite. Next question comes from Leachman or Leach, and he asks, can you get your brother in your vid to say hi? All right, next question comes from the Jerksikin, and he's been wanting to ask this question for a while. He says, I guess this applies to all YouTubers. Say in your case, if I wanted to watch one of your vids multiple times, do those views count towards your view count? Answer to that is actually yes. But do I highly encourage you watch my vids over and over and over to up my view count? No. Don't waste your time doing that, okay? I don't want you to waste your time doing that when you can be doing other things. And honestly, if you want to up the view count of one of my vids that you really like, then just share it around. Maybe somebody will like it as well, and that's the whole point. Getting other people to watch it so that way they can add some value to their life. All right, next question comes from Get Flanked, and he asks, top 5 movies of all time in no particular order. Now, there's a lot of movies that I've enjoyed, but I guess if I were to choose my top 5, and again, these are in no particular order, I'm going to go with Mulan, Toy Story, Iron Man, Nacho Libre, and Star Wars Episode 3. Those, I guess, would be my top 5. And they're always changing, but as of right now, those are my top 5. Alright guys, that will conclude the Q&A for today's video. Thank you guys all for submitting your questions. For those of you that did, this video was actually pretty fun to film and edit because it allowed me to be a little more creative than the usual gameplay and commentary because I added some real life clips. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that as I did filming and creating the whole process. But anyways, until next time, I'll catch you guys then. This is GCP and I am signing off.